welcome back to my channel and welcome to another squishy makeover. This one is a drawing to squishy makeover, and this is the drawing that I have sketched out on my sketch pad right now. So this is a donut alligator. I like to call it a donosaur. I have the squishies that I'm going to be using. So I have this giant ugly alligator. Like, who painted this? Who picked these colors? It's not pretty, but we're gonna fix that. Then we have all these donuts for his little spines to make him into the perfect little donosaur. So if you guys are ready, let's get right into this makeover. As we analyze the squishy, I noticed that there is a giant flap on one leg and some air pockets on another. So we're gonna take this sacrificial bag of squishy remnants and use this slipper to reinvent his leg. And after we got that glued on, I rubber banded it so that it dried nice and securely, and then we can get into cleaning it up and making it look more like a leg. This process is so long, but we finally got it looking more like a leg, and then we were able to fill in the gaps on the other side. Using some more pieces of the same slipper squishy, I cut them out and glued them inside of the little holes, and once they were dry, I was able to cut them into the shape of this leg. Then, after I did that, I noticed this little ridge around the entire squishy, which I decided to trim. Not the best idea, but then I sanded the squishy, and I have these donuts that will serve as the spines of the donosaur. So these little ones are going to be for the front and back spines since they are smaller. And then I decided to use this purplish pink donut for the two middle spines. Then gluing them nicely on here with the fabric glue so that they all are in the positions that I want them to. And I made sure to make the frostings all point towards the same direction since they did have some texture to them. Then I cleaned it all up with my paint to make it all smooth, and then I gave it a nice white base coat. And finally, we can get into the fun part of this process where we actually start bringing this design to life. So I brought in my reference picture, and then I mixed up a ice cream cone-ish donut color for the base of the donosaur, and I painted the entire body this color besides the stomach and belly areas, which I painted a lighter version of the same color. After cleaning that up, then I went in with a vanilla-ish color and a brown color so that we could have alternating vanilla and chocolate donuts for the spines of the alligator. Now, this was the last step I did before I completely got so busy with school and did not finish the squishy before summer ended. So as you can see, the brown color changed since I remixed it and wanted a different color, a richer brown color for those donuts. And then I painted the frostings. Again, this is like months later. And at this time, I thought I was going to finish it. But I was wrong because as soon as I finished painting the frosting on these donuts, I got busy again and completely stopped working on the squishy for a couple more months. So here we go again, this time painting the sprinkles after a long break. And I decided to go for rainbow regular sprinkles on the two end donuts, the pink and the blue one. And then I decided to go for polka dots on the vanilla and chocolate one. And then on the brown one, I just decided to go with a chocolate drizzle. Then finally, I sketched out the eyes and tried to go in with this black paint, but as you can see, it was nasty, crusty, yucky paint. So we just got some fresh black out, and I whipped up those eyes, threw them in there, and then I painted the eyebrows on, and I redid these eyebrows. I want to tell you a million times. Obviously not that much, but it took me forever. And then I painted the whites in the eyes, the nostrils. Then I painted the gum area of his mouth, and I finally added all the little white pearly teeth. At this point, all of my paints were crusty and yucky from being in use for over 6 months, so the process took me way too long, but finally I was able to sign my squishy and be done with this project once and for all. And here's the before and after. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to post in a long time, and I hope to be posting more regularly soon. But for the time being, I hope you enjoyed this squishy makeover because it took me over 7 months to finish. So thank you for watching, and thanks for staying in on this channel while there's no activity, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Bye.